What's going on, guys? Gonna be playing some Pokemon Showdown today in the ZU tier. I'm playing or using some electric terrain again. Used electric terrain with Grafaiai a couple days ago, and then was on a grassy terrain kick using Grookey since the Wacky was banned. It sounded really fun, but I really wanted to revisit electric terrain, so that's what we'll be doing today. And this time I'm gonna be using the Alolan Raichu, which when I think of electric terrain, I always think of this guy first. And I think it's still a really fun Pokemon to use, but the main thing is that it doesn't have rising voltage anymore, which is why I actually was like, I don't even know if it's worth running it the first time, but I think it is still pretty good. You know, you get the doubled speed. Damn it. You get the doubled speed with Surge Surfer. So when electric trains up, you basically have an Unburden that you can switch out and switch back in, and you still have it, which is pretty cool. Unlike all the Unburden guys, you know, there's no Quark Drive guys down here. Quark Drive is great with electric terrain. You know, you don't have to use boost energy. You can switch in and out, and you just have this constant boost that you get. Unburden doesn't work that way. So like Drifblim and Hitmonlee are Unburden sweepers. You know, it's a one and done. But with Raichu with Surge Surfer, we can go max special attack and then still just go speed. So we're, you know, speedy, but you don't have to. We'll basically constantly benefit from that. So let's fix this real quick. So yeah, let's just go over the team real quick and then we'll get into the games. So of course, to start with, because we're running electric terrain, Pincurchin's the only terrain setter down here. So, and it's the only terrain setter in Scarlet and Violet since Tapu Koko isn't around. I believe Electric Surge. Who all gets this? I think it's just Koko and Pincurchin, right? Unless I'm forgetting one. No, it's just these two. Okay. So yeah, Pincurchin's, it's not bad. You have some options. I initially was thinking about running Memento plus also having electric terrain on here, like to manually click terrain if we're fighting against opposing terrain. But I haven't been fighting any opposing terrain. But if you are, I definitely think you would want to have that, because I played against an electric terrain team when I was running grassy terrain, and they basically were never able to use their seeds and never were able to switch out without losing their terrain because Pincurchin's so slow. So if your opponent has a terrain setter, basically they can always just hard switch out on whatever they have in on Pincurchin right back into their terrain setter, as long as it's not going to die, and then they replace your terrain with whatever they have. Thwackey resists electric too, so it can, or I guess Grookey now within a Violet, it can still switch into this thing. And DD, it'll probably take a little bit, but I mean, you're not going to have boosted discharges to hit them with. So, and then you won't ever be able to get your seeds active, and obviously like Raichu and all of them won't benefit from it. So if you're running into opposing terrain, you'll definitely want electric terrain as a move on here, maybe replacing Scald with that. But because I haven't been seeing it, I'm just like gonna be running 2 attacks, recover and spikes. I decided to go without Memento as well, because we have Raichu, we have 2 Unburden users, so having a terrain like around whole game I think would be kind of nice to have. So not planning on sacrificing this thing, which is, again, we're going max HP and max defense. With recover, we'll be pretty tanky with this thing. Can take physical hits all right. I mean, you have around the same HP as Rotom. Rotom's pretty tanky, right? Rotom does have more bulk still, but, and you know, a ground immunity. But yeah, Discharge is nice to para. Scald is nice to get some burns. There's stronger options like Surf or Thunderbolt, but because we're bulky, I don't think you need to go with those moves. And the reason Toxic Spikes too instead of Spikes, I've tried out both, but I think Toxic Spikes is nice because even if they spin it away, if we just get a poison on some stuff, it would hopefully keep things a little bit lower, so then maybe Raichu could finish them off, or just like with a little bit of damage, it's able to KO some stuff, or our other guys, of course. So like getting a poison, I don't know. There's plenty of things that can, like like all of the ground types, they don't always run heavy duty boots. Lots of grass types, dragon types, all these things that can switch into Raichu. Getting a poison on them would be nice. Spikes would be nice, but sturdy or to break focus ashes, you know, is what I was thinking Spikes would be better for, but I haven't been running into those things anyways, and we're not always able to even get up a hazard anyways. So if we need it, Toxic Spikes are nice, but if you don't need it, I don't think it's a big deal anyways. You're not always getting up spikes in the first place. We're running an offensive team, so sometimes it's just like not even worth it to try and go for the hazard or whatever. Terra Water gives us a water resistance since we don't have that on the team. Boosts our Scald, lose our weaknesses. It's not bad. And of course we have the Raichu. I was trying out Life Orb and I have tried out Specs in the past, but I think both of those things just still don't do enough damage. Specs, there's, like I've already said, there's Grass, Dragon, Ground, Grass, Dragons. There's plenty of guys that can switch into this thing. So we're just gonna knock ourselves out with Life Orb. Or we're gonna lock ourselves into a move and do 0 damage. So I decided to switch up with heavy duty boots. I was trying to find other people's electric train teams to come up with ideas, and I had seen somebody use a set, I think this exact set, and I like it because we're able to do some pretty strong damage, or decent damage, with our electric moves. You know, modest max special attack, Terra Electric if we need to with the terrain up. Psyshock is nice to hit, you know, especially defensive Pokemon, and Grass Knot is actually great versus like Pilosand and Sandaconda. Especially because those guys are Fizz Def guys, so our Psyshock will be not doing very much damage to them. But we're able to, if they don't have just a ground type that we can't Volt Switch on, but they do have a Spidef guy, we're able to Volt Switch on them and get in one of our Unburden users, maybe get in Orthworm or Quamala, and this thing's able to just be like, kind of like a Choice Scarf guy on Sun, but not exactly like that. But something like that is kind of what I'm thinking. Like, this guy can hopefully stay around all game, be a strong revenge killer. It can do decent damage, but it's not going to be able to OHKO everything unless there's like prior damage and stuff on stuff. So, but it actually has pretty good coverage. I think Focus Blast or Surf or Alluring Voice I was also thinking about, but I like Volt Switch, and Thunderbolt is stronger and doesn't make us switch out, so I kind of want to have the both of them. And then Psyshock is still good, and I think Grass Knot if you just had to pick one to hit the ground types, you know. So there's still plenty of things we can't hit with this, but again, we can Volt Switch and then get in on our other guys and hopefully be able to, like, you know, we chip them down and then hopefully be able to set up maybe, or just get in a better position, you know, by pivoting. And then from there, I've seen other people use Orthworm, but with electric terrain, it seems really good. You know, you have the ground immunity, and then the only other one of the other scary ground types in the tier, you've got like all these ground rock, you know, things that Orthworm just has a great matchup versus. But then there's Piloswine, and Piloswine's really scary for like Drifblim, or I could check Drifblim, you know. Obviously Hitmonlee wouldn't like that either. So Orthworm seemed really great, so I wanted to pair it with these two. Gives us a ground immunity, and it's also able to be a bulky setup sweeper. So we're just going max special defense and HP, sub coil. This thing can just win games if you're able to set up. The only thing I was considering was maybe going a little bit of speed, down speed, like a Sandaconda, so then you can't get glared, and maybe that'd be worth it. But I'm just gonna go with max HP and max Spidef. But gives us like something that can take physical hits kind of as well, a bulky setup sweeper. Iron Tail becomes 100% accurate after a coil, and then both Iron Tail and Body Press get boosted by coil. Terra Ghost is nice just as a defensive Terra type, and sub leftovers just make sense. Then we've got Drifblim, gives us a fighting immunity, a spin blocker. Both things are pretty nice, and special setup sweeper, and it's able to kind of be a bulky setup sweeper too, because with Calm Mind, you know, you're boosting your special defense, and with Strength Sap, you're dropping their attack, so you can better take physical hits. And then Electric Seed boosts our defense. And then you just got Shadow Ball plus Thunderbolt. I really like Drifblim with Electric Terrain, because with Terra Electric, Thunderbolt becomes a stab, and then you're grounded, so it gets boosted by the terrain, which is pretty fun. And then we've got Komala. I was back and forth between like Toadscruel and Komala. I think both are kind of cool and can do different things. And especially, this is like not really relevant, but I think I always think of like all of the different interactions that you can have with the terrain. And Electric Terrain prevents Pokemon from falling asleep. So like, you know, Pokemon couldn't use rest like Sandaconda or Snorlax. And Komala is already asleep. So I thought that was kind of cool. Like, oh, the terrain doesn't hurt it. And like Toadscruel, it can't use Spore anymore since sleep is banned. So, or sleep inducing moves or whatever. So Toadscruel with the terrain, and it's also a electric immunity, a ground resist with its grass ground typing. Both of them seemed kind of cool, but I'm just going with this because we can pivot with it. It also still can rapid spin, can do decent damage. I think I want to go a little speed though, because after a rapid spin, then we're faster than a Frostmoth. 168 times 1.5. Yeah, we're 1 point faster than Frostmoth. So, but yeah, this thing can do pretty good damage. I'm going Assault Vest because it actually has more SpDef than if you just go a max SpDef with a plus SpDef nature and like heavy duty boots or something. We have more SpDef this way. So hopefully we're just not going to get hazard stacked on, because otherwise we'll take way too much probably when we come in and maybe not be able to spin. But this thing does quite a bit of damage. It's got base 115 attack. The only thing is maybe Earthquake instead of Body Slam, but I'm just going Body Slam because it hits most things pretty well. Earthquake could be nice for electric types though, or other stuff that resist normal. Then Terra Ghost is just a nice defensive Terra type. Knockoff, remove some items, decent coverage. So kind of like Pincurchin, Orthworm, and Komala are kind of like the defensive guys, but everything can kind of be there's utility in a lot of the guys. And then last guy is Hitmonlee. I think it just rounded off like the offensive guys pretty well. I was going to use Grafaiai again, but I think Hitmonlee is just really good with the terrain with Grafaiai, or I'm sorry, with Drifblim and Raichu. With Terra Dark, then we're immune to Prankster. We get the stab on knockoff, and Fighting plus Dark hits stuff that like Raichu and Drifblim doesn't really like really well. Poison Jab is nice coverage. Yeah, just max attack, max speed. You get the Electric Seed Unburden, with the train up, and you can boost your attack like crazy amount with Sword Stance. So I've been trying like mixing up the team a little bit for a little while now, and I think this is a good 6, but it could probably be tested more, and we'll see how it actually how well it does. But I think the ideas are there. I'm just not 100% sure on how to play it, and still new to the idea, I guess, is all I'm trying to say. But let's get in the games and hopefully we can show off the team. All right, we got one. And they have webs, so we're gonna want to rapid spin them. They also have rocks, the Piloswine, but Orthworm's pretty good against that. They also have this Quillfish, which is better for our Orthworm because they shouldn't be Rocky Helmet, which is good. I think we just lead with Pincurchin, get the train up, and go from there. The nice thing is their Vikavolt's levitating, so it's not going to get boosted from it. So even if we lead with this guy, it's not too bad. And I could get up a T-Spike, but they have their Quillfish. So, I mean, I think we just go into Komala. They could Volt right now. Is it maybe we do just get up a T-Spike to force them in? Well, let's get up one. Okay, that's got to be Choice Spikes or something, right? That did quite a lot. Let's go Komala. And then if we force them into that Quillfish, we can... Who could set up on it? Orthworm possibly would be the best thing to set up on it. Yeah, because Drifblim could be toxic. I mean, Hitmonlee would be pretty good. I think now we knock off, because if they go into this, we'll knock off the item. If they go Drifblim to Spin Block, we'll hit them super effectively. Piloswine gets knocked off. Cool. Hit the Heisenberg. And what do they have? Strength Sap, so they'll drop our attack here. I'm gonna go for a U-turn into the Raichu. We should be slower. Maybe we actually go for a Grass Knot. Let's go into the Raichu. And I think let's go for the Grass Knot if we can catch the Piloswine. I mean, we're not going to do much to Vikavolt either way. Psyshock would hit it better, but they go Piloswine. Cool. Pilo shit. And they get poisoned, which is pretty nice. And we can knock it out with another Grass Knot. So then we just go for it. Yeah, Quillfish would have been fine though, too, because it's SpDef probably. All right. Then go for the Volt switch. And go back into Piloswine. Okay, we're just stalling out the terrain, I guess. If they Terra this, we could lose this guy, but if they Terra this, I don't think it's actually that bad. All right, Ice Shard. All right, Raichu's looking kind of cool. We do still outspeed the Primeape with the Modest Nature, which is cool. Primeape comes in. Could go right into Driftblim. No, we can't do the thing to this guy. We can't Strength Sap on it because it has Defiant. So we basically just need to weaken them and then hopefully kill them with this. I don't think they're Scarfed, so I think we can Volt Switch. And then we'll just see. They are Scarfed. All right. Well, never mind. I was gonna say, I think we could Volt Switch, maybe see how much damage it does, and then gauge whether they're bulky or offensive. Fortunately, they're Scarfed, so it is what it is, though. Let's go Kamala again. And want to knock off again or go for a slow U-turn? I think we go for a knockoff, since it would do some stuff to this thing. If they go Driftblim again, I think maybe we go Pincurchin and try and recover. We get the train up too. Shouldn't heal him too much. All right, actually heals him quite a lot. Do we recover? Or maybe, I mean, we could go into. Could go right into our own Driftblim, actually. The biggest thing is Toxic that could beat us. What would they switch into here? I think maybe we try going into our own Driftblim. We also have to hope they're not Thunderwave. Okay, they go Vikavolt. Yeah, I think we Terra Electric Calm Minds. And hope they don't have Toxic on this thing. Ooh, they have Thunder Wave. Awesome. All right, now we just boost. Get as many boosts as we can for the evil Chew Toy, I think. Driftblim +2. Does it 2 at KO? Vikavolt. Say it's the Sticky Web Pivot. It would. What about to a Quillfish? Hisuian. Spadef. Terra Electric with the train up. Oh, it actually would 2 a KO. Alright, so I think we Shadow Ball twice. Instead of, yeah, we just Shadow Ball twice. And they're sashed. Okay. Cool. Then we'll go for a Thunderbolt. 518. Ooh, 317 times 1.5. Okay, no, we're still faster than Primeape, so that's good. I think we probably kill it too. We 2-hit KO the Quillfish. Yeah, that's pretty good. Raichu, in this game, Raichu opened us up by getting rid of the Piloswine, which was interesting. So they go into this, are they gonna Terra? Let's see, does Shadow Ball kill, hopefully? So we don't have to... Yeah, it looks like they're going to Terra Ground. Their Primeape is a problem. Especially if we don't Rapid Spin. So, like, we can't really lose this. Primeape hits all of these things. I think actually... No, I don't think Hitmonlee is going to be faster. Hitmonlee will be slower. How much does Golduck do with a Surf? If we're +2... 26%. So we might not even die. Unless they're Scarfed or something, so... And we could KO with Shadow Ball. So I think... Maybe we Calm Mind and then... I think I call mine and then Shadow Ball. Because they're going to Terra. Oh, they don't Terra. Oh my god. Well, fuck. I'm very surprised they did that. I totally thought they would do something else. Alright, well, Thunderbolt. That's cool they had Clear Smog on this. I never know what to expect, which is what's fun about Z, but also frustrating. So we should kill them. That's why I was like, Terra Ground, and... But yeah, they're super effective. Stab. We can still hold on to this, I guess. Hit this with the Strength Sap. See what they go for. Fell Stinger. Okay, so they're offensive, I guess. I think we just go into Earthworm. Just go hard Earthworm. Sub. Yeah. Coil. Our thing shouldn't be broken by 1 hex. All right. Well, it's broken by a crit hex. Have they terra'd? They've not terra'd. I'm not forgetting that. They're gonna Will-O-Wisp now. So like we could go into Komala, then go for a slow U-turn, I guess. Yep. We'll do that. They can't, we can't be burned, so that's fine. We can go up in Kirchen and Roost, or recover. I think that's... Or maybe we just discharge, actually. Discharge is probably way better. Yeah. Definitely discharge. Nice. Okay. And here... Unfortunately, we're going to be slowed by the thing. Do we even worry about keeping the train around? I think maybe we don't. I think we just discharge. Okay. And then we can go Hitmonlee. And we can go for a knockoff. Okay. If I just went for the Thunderbolt or Shadow Ball on Golduck, I was thinking, I think I explained it, but if I Calm Minded, then we're out of range for sure. And then, you know, I think we SD then close combat. Or is that a losing, put us in a losing spot? Or minus, let's see, Hitmonlee to Quillfish. They seem to be offensive, so like at +1 do we kill? We might. Or at +1 defense too. They're gonna finish us off with a Fell Stinger. So maybe I just knock off. I'm gonna try SD, let's see. We should be able to take whatever. When they crunch. And they get a defense drop. Alright, close combat. This might kill. Okay, it doesn't. Okay, and they scale shot and drop their own defense. Cool. So I think, what do we go into? This maybe can live? Just gonna click Thunderbolt. I don't know, maybe we needed the Komala. Or maybe we needed to save this for the Primeape, I don't know. Okay, they go this. They're gonna have to hopefully drop their defense a couple times, and then maybe Earthworm can win. They're scarfed. All right, Earthworm. Scarfed close combat. God damn it. All right, we're up against opposing electric terrain. Let's see how this goes. I don't think we want to give them the terrain right away, so let's decide what we want to lead with. I guess Kamala could be decent. Scarfed Primeape could still be pretty scary. Excuse me. We do have something to hit everything on their team though with Raichu, which is good. Except I guess their own Raichu. Drifblim can set up on Raichu. We just need damage on Muck to maybe win with it. T-Spikes have a poison type. I don't know if there's a better lead than Pincurchin, but giving them the train seems silly, so I think let's lead Kamala. All right. Crash Dummy. Okay. This does have Rage Fist and all of that, so I think we have to go Pincurchin. Let's see what they do. Okay, it's just a lead one. That's fine. We'll click Scald for the burn chance and have Pylo Sands, and yeah, we can't pair this anyways, so okay. I think we can actually just sit in here and take anything. So we're gonna recover. Yeah. Does not do enough. And let's see, are they specs based on that? Raichu, ZU, Thunderbolt. No, they're not. They're modest. No, they are specs. What? They're doing 40%. Oh, they're magnet. Probably magnet. Just Scald again. Kamala can't be burned, so they'll probably go into that. I mean, or they could go Pylo Sand to get a defense raise. But, alright, I feel less scared about their Raichu now. Yeah, just an electric type stops this thing. But again, it's an electric type with a Fizz Def, so Psyshock doesn't do enough. If they don't have Psychic. But yeah, this isn't Scarfed, so that's good. Could be Sashed, so a Spike, a T-Spike could still be good. Alright, Sash is broken. No burn though. Alright. Could be, I'm guessing close combat Rage Fist, so I'm just gonna recover. Drain Punch. A burn would be really nice on any of the guys that we're hitting. Then we Scald again. I know it boosts the Rage Fist, but it's not even stab. Drain Punch didn't do very much. Please burn it. Come on, Scald! Alright, we're gonna recover again. Please burn. What the fuck, man? Okay. This is stupid. Yeah, Fighting Ghost hits every single thing we have. I think maybe I don't know. I don't really want to sacrifice this thing because their Raichu's kind of scary without it. But maybe we just do it anyways. I'm just gonna Scald again. All right, cool. They go into this. Okay. Then we'll go into our Earthworm, I think. Or we could go into Drifblim. Or we just recover again. Just gonna recover. They have bulk up. We can go into Earthworm and beat this. Maybe we should be running a little bit of speed on this too, but all right. Do they have Shadow Claw, Rapid Spin? Cool. Sub. Pincurchin. I think we maybe just body press them. See how much we do. 30%. Okay. And then let's go into Komala. And we'll click knockoff on the Pylo Sands. Then we can U-turn into, they're gonna go for the ground move. Could go right into Drift Bloom. Let's try that. All right. So yeah, Shadow Ball should kill, right? Drift Bloom to Pylo Sand. 75. Yeah, it'll kill. Which is why I'm thinking I should just Calm Mind, because I don't think they would let this die. So I'm gonna Calm Mind. Okay, there's Shadow Ball. All right, we can Strength Sap though on either of those things. So that's good. I guess Raichu actually kills us now. Yeah, we're slower than Raichu. They go into Muck though. So we'll slap it, sap it. I always think that moves his Strength Sap. Okay. And yeah, do we Calm Mind then again? I think so. Or we just throw off a Shadow Ball? Just figure out what item and stuff that they are. Let's throw off a Shadow Ball. All right, that works. Yeah, that last game, I swear we would have won it if I just attacked the stupid thing. All right, this, I think we just Calm Mind and Terra Electric. Calm Mind again. If they have Memento, we'll take a lot, take much less, but, or we'll start doing a lot less or whatever. Okay, they are a Violite or whatever. Took 0 from Shadow Ball. That makes sense though. I mean, I thought, or they have Shadow Sneak. Damn, it's a little annoying. We can go into this. I just throw off a Body Press. I'll sub. They have Drain Punch. I will Coil. Then we'll sub. Then we'll Coil. Then we can 2-hit with Iron Tail. Yeah, we're not dead to Shadow Sneak. Yeah, if I just hit the gold like the last one, we would have won. We don't kill with Body Press now though, but have they Terra'd? I think our Raichu and Hitmonlee can power through their thing. All right, cool. Woo. All right, we got one. And they have Trick Room? From the looks of it, possibly? Malamar can set it up, or Oranguru can set it up. I don't know if Pylo Sand can set it up, but Toxic Spike would be pretty nice though, so maybe we just lead with Pincurchin and try and do that. Problem is this Clawitzer, if it's Specs, it's gonna just murder something. They lead Cloth. Cool. Then we just get up a T-Spike. We have Orthworm for this, so yeah, we get up a T-Spike. I'll poison everything. They can't get rid of it. Do we go for a second one? I think maybe we do. Okay, Pilot Sand comes out. Then we'll go into Komala. Terra Poison. Oh, that's cool. All right, so they're gonna one other thing is going to get poisoned, and then they're going to absorb them with this. And then we just knock off whatever they switch into. Because I imagine they're going to switch. They have Sludge Bomb. Is it Sludge Bomb Shadow Ball? What is a Pylo Sand set? I've seen this. I just can't remember the other move. Sludge Bomb Shadow Ball. All right, so yeah, Drifblim can just set up on this too. Is it worth knocking off? I mean, actually, no. We could spin. No, they have Helmet. Yeah, we'll knock them off, then we can spin if we want. Okay, they have Helmet on this too. Okay. It's a little annoying. And then just go Earthworm. Hopefully they don't knock off our leftovers immediately. They should be faster than us though, right? 251, 270. Yeah, they should be faster. So we can go Earthworm. I think it's still nice to get rid of the helmet, but maybe spinning would have been better because then they would have probably went for rocks, you know? Okay, they rock slide. I think I sub. Okay, they go Pilot Sand. Cool. Then we will coil. Let's see. Does their Shadow Ball? Shadow Ball might break our thing. Earthworm. It does break it. It does break it if they have it. Let's coil. Let's see. Do they have Shadow Ball? Okay, they have Shadow Ball. Oh, and no, Drifblim can't just set up on it. I don't know why I was saying. I was thinking ground move plus poison move. But yeah, no, they don't have those. Both of those. That's fine. Well, at least Cloth's badly poisoned. And that guy probably has Regenerator, so that'll be good. We can also always get up T-Spikes again. Honestly, I think we throw off an Iron Tail because they have to recover here. And they're not Helmet. Cool. And they just die. So that's good. So if we get up T-Spikes again, we'll be able to poison everything. Because they have no more poison types. Then Clawitzer comes out, right? Just goes for a Specs water move. A Rangaroo comes out. Is that a Focus Blast? They're gonna try and hit a Focus Blast? I don't think this thing has very good defense. A Rangaroo. 80. That's actually kind of decent. I think we're the same speed. No, we're a little faster. I'm gonna sub and see what they do. Trick Room. All right, they are Trick Room. Cool. And then we're just going to click Iron Tail. And they do have they're just gonna all right. Kind of wish I went for sub there because then we could have stalled out, you know, another turn. Could go into Drifblim to stall out a turn. But they could also Psychic move and we're taking rocks. So don't really want to Terra Ghost this. Let's go Pincurchin. We can take one hit, get the train up and see what they go for and scout the damage. Psychic. Okay. It's not that bad. That's not that bad. I think we go into... We'll go for Recover, and then we'll go into Raichu. Maybe. Because we resist Focus Blast and Psychic. Alright, Malamar comes out. We could go for a Scald Burn. But things are going to get tricky because... Yeah. Things are going to get tricky. Let's throw off a Scald. No burn. Alright. I think maybe we sack Komala. And then we can go into Raichu. Terra Electric. Terra Electric Volt Switch. I don't know if Terra Electric Thunderbolt kills. Terra Electric Volt Switch. Yeah. Alright, then we can sack Orthworm, I think. They Trick Room again. Alright, so they're gonna Superpower or knock off. You could double into Hitmonlee and take any hit. We just need to stall out the Trick Room turns, is what I'm thinking. I think we can close combat. I don't think... Do we die? Yeah, we don't. They have Eject Pack. Close combat's gonna hit something really, really hard. We hit Larry, good. I think we hold on to this. Let's go Orthworm. We might have to sack both. Yeah, we do have to sack both. We go Hitmonlee. Sack this. And then Raichu can hopefully Thunderbolt kill almost everything. We're not going to kill the Crab, though. But Crab can't set up terrain or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So here we go Pincurchin. And we just discharge. I think. I don't want them to be able to get up. I don't want them to be able to get up Trick Room, so we kind of want to die. I'm just getting up Toxic Spikes. I don't know, maybe they go into Orthworm. Or, I mean, Malamar. Oh, good. Alright, they killed us. So now we can go Raichu. We can click Thunderbolt. Please don't be Terra Ground, Larry. I just don't know. I don't know if we're gonna kill the Oranguru with Electric Terrain and Terra Electric. 46 to 55, and they're Fizz Def. So, I mean, if there's 0 Spadef, do we kill it? Nope. So yeah, they're gonna get Trick Room. Maybe I should go into Drifblim and Calm Mind then, as I go into Oranguru. We're not gonna be able to get it off before. Yeah, we just have to like hope. Oh, that'll do it. Huh. I'm sorry that. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna be able to reset it now. I don't think we're gonna kill Crabominable, but that's pretty stupid. Because they would have reset Trick Room and then, you know, outsped us with the Crab and be able to kill both of our guys. Okay, Cloth. Malamar. Because they're just trying to wait out our terrain now. I think on Crab we just maybe Volt Switch into Drifblim. A Drifblim. And we can click then we click Calm Mind. Let me go Raichu. Thunderbolt. And Thunderbolt. Pair of full pair is kind of stupid. Alright. Up against this scary team. Lots of problems for us to deal with. A ground type, a Volt Absorb, Grass Dragon. But I mean, it doesn't take hits very well, but okay. I think maybe we lead Pincurchin. I guess we have Orthworm for this. Pincurchin can take hits from Metacham or Avalugg. Gets the terrain up for our guys right away, which is what we want. And we can just get up a T-Spike. We don't take too much. We'll, do we recover? Or go right into Komala? Let's go right into Komala. Alright, Scald. Can't be burned. And then we'll go for the... They should be faster. With 0 speed, they're like... I think they're always faster, right? Yeah, 160 or 170. So that means we could go for the slow U-turn. As I go Avalugg. Let's do that. Knockoff would be cool, but... Or Body Slam could be cool. I go Cryogonal. This doesn't take physical hits well. Okay, then we can go into Raichu and click Psyshock and kill them. Yep. I mean, Thunderbolt is safer because they could Terra Steel, but I mean, if they Terra Steel, I think that's fine. Just Psyshock. It hits everything, and then like Pilosand should hopefully be in range of Grass Knot. Lantern is probably 2 KO'd. Pretty close. I think Grass Knot might actually kill. A Lantern's light, so it does not kill. Scald. I think we just Psyshock again. They're gonna Scald us. Nice. So they're way more offensive. They're like max attack. That's all right. Psyshock again. Getting burns on Scald is fun, you know? Flapple. Just go into Orthworm. So there's Scarfed. Or something. Who knows? This comes out. And we just get up a sub because it's free. And then we can go for a Coil. If they go right into Pilosand, then we can hit it with a little harder of an Iron Tail. They were going to be able to spin either way. And they go into this. So this doesn't do anything. We're just going to take the opportunity to hit them real hard. Yeah, this doesn't do nothing. I mean, if they Terra Ghost recover, but we have Terra Ghost of our own. I don't really want to do it, but we could. All right. Yeah, I think it is what it is. I think we're just gonna have to Terra Ghost. I'm gonna wait as long as possible though. Keep coiling. All right, they have Body Press. All right, we'll Terra Ghost sub. Then we can go for some Iron Tails, just so they can't switch. All right, cool. So then they couldn't, you know, switch into Cryogonal on the Iron Tail or on the Coil and haze us or this, and then break through us with Shadow Ball. We should 2-hit KO'd that, hopefully at +3, and then Cryogonal would definitely be dead. So that was a pretty good one. All right, well, I think that'll be a good one to call it on. Unfortunately, I never feel content. I want to be able to showcase stuff more, But I think overall it was a pretty good showcase of the team and how it matches up against stuff, and also how tricky it can be. Like if I went for the freaking Shadow Ball or Thunderbolt versus that gold, like, you know, would have died, and we probably would have swept, you know, just one wrong move with the Unburdened guys, and you either lose your sweep or you get it. So I over predicted, I'm guessing, or is what I'm thinking. You know, I should have just Thunderbolted because I over predict, I guess. I don't know if they Terra Grounded. I can't remember for sure if we would have. But we needed the Drifloon. That was the thing. So yeah, would have loved Raichu to be able to do a little more. But honestly, it was actually pretty good. I think Raichu was pretty consistent in what it was doing, which is pretty cool. Being able to threaten stuff, not being locked into a move is great. Bluffing the choice item is also kind of cool. That's where like you could go Boots or Magnet, you know, just because we're not getting hazard stacked a whole lot. I think the worst thing that happened was people got up a rocks, Stealth Rocks once, which isn't that bad. Orthworm was super good, super consistent. I don't think Hitmonlee did almost anything though, but either way, thanks for watching. If you're interested in trying out the team, I'll put a Pokepaste in the description. I like Electric Train a lot. This is fun. I definitely mess around with this some more. But yeah, hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.